Hello, everyone. My name is Mia.
And I'm Leo. How are you doing today, Mia?
I'm doing fantastic, Leo. I feel energized and I'm really looking forward to today's topic. How about you?
I'm doing great as well. It's been a productive day so far. And today, we're diving into something that truly connects all of us, our daily routines.
Exactly. From the moment we wake up until the time we fall asleep, routines give structure to our lives. They help us stay organized, balanced, and in control.
And that's what we'll be talking about today. We'll share our own daily routines, morning, afternoon, and evening, and show how even small habits can make a big difference.
Plus, we have our vocabulary expert, Mary, with us too. After each section, she'll explain some useful words and phrases to help you understand the language better. Welcome, Mary.
Thanks, Mia. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to join you and highlight some key vocabulary along the way.
Let's start at the beginning of the day. Mornings. For me, mornings are really important. I usually wake up around 7 a.m., stretch a little, and take a deep breath before getting out of bed. Then I brush my teeth, wash my face, and eat a light breakfast, like oatmeal with fruit. It's a gentle way to start the day.
That sounds refreshing. I wake up a little earlier, around 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do is drink a glass of water to hydrate. After that, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and usually make toast with eggs or sometimes a smoothie if I want something quick.
I also like to check my planner in the morning. It helps me know what's ahead and keeps me organized.
Same here. I review my to-do list so I can set the tone for the day.
Mary, can you walk us through the key vocabulary we just used?
Of course. Here are some important terms. Stretch, to extend your body or muscles, like Mia does after waking up. Hydrate, to give your body water, like Leo does first thing in the morning. Light breakfast, a simple meal such as oatmeal or toast. Planner, to-do list. A list of things to do during the day. Set the tone to create the mood or direction for what comes next.
Thanks, Mary. That's a great start. Now, let's move into the next part of the day.
Afternoons can look very different depending on your lifestyle. For me, it's usually the busiest part of my day. I often have meetings or project work, but I make sure to take short breaks to recharge. Even a quick snack or a walk helps me stay focused.
That's smart. My afternoons are usually study sessions or classes. If I study for a long time, I always take breaks to stretch and move around. It keeps my mind fresh.
Lunch is also important. I usually eat around noon and keep it healthy, like a turkey sandwich or a salad. That way, I avoid feeling sluggish later.
Same here. I prefer something light, like a salad or sandwich, so I don't hit that mid-afternoon energy slump. After lunch, I try to cackle my bigger tasks while I still have energy.
I do the same. Getting the important things done earlier in the afternoon really makes the rest of the day smoother.
Mary, could you break down the vocabulary from our afternoon routines?
Sure. Let's go over a few terms. Recharge, to regain energy, like Leo does with short breaks. Focused, giving full attention to something, like Mia during her study sessions. Sluggish, slow and tired, often after eating too much. Energy slump, the tired feeling many people get in the afternoon. Tackle, to deal with or work on something challenging, like important tasks.
Perfect. That vocabulary really helps. Now, let's move toward the final part of the day.
Evenings are when I like to unwind. After dinner, I usually take a short walk or do light stretching to relax. It helps me transition from a busy day to a calmer night.
I can relate to that. After work, I cook something simple, maybe pasta with veggies or rice with chicken. Then I brush my teeth, wash my face, and make time to relax with a book or music.
I also try to avoid screens before bed. Instead, I drink a cup of herbal tea and read. It's a peaceful way to wind down.
I usually head to bed around 10:30 p.m. A consistent bedtime makes a huge difference in how I feel the next day.
Absolutely. Mary, could you guide us through the last set of vocabulary?
Of course. Here are some helpful terms from the evening routine. Unwind, to relax and let go of stress. Wind down, to slowly prepare for sleep. Herbal tea, caffeine-free tea that helps you relax. Reset button, a fresh start, like brushing your teeth or washing your face at night.
Thanks, Mary. That was super helpful.
Yes, thank you. And thank you to all our listeners for joining us. We've shared how we start our mornings, manage our afternoons, and end our evenings. And hopefully you've picked up some useful vocabulary along the way.
Remember, routines aren't just about being productive. They're also about balance, relaxation, and self-care.
Exactly. So find a daily rhythm that works for you and stick to it.
That's it for today's episode of The Native English.
We'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye and happy learning!